What's happening with the YouTube? Y'all already know. Uh, I'm doing this YouTube to talk about a trucking company that I've kind of never talked about. Uh, it's a trucking company whose truck driving school I went to. It's a trucking company that helped me get my CDLs, helped me get my experience, helped me to where I am today. Uh, and you already know who that is, CR England. Uh, Back in 2005, July 2nd, you know what I'm talking about? 2005. I turned 21, and I wanted to go to Snyder. Me and another one of my homeboys, he's a driver. Uh, Me and him was talking like I wanted to go to Snyder too. I'm like, man, I'm Orange Trucks was talking to all the homies. But anyway, we're gonna talk about CR England. Uh, Got approved through him. Pop picked me up. I was in Raleigh. Pop picked me up, brought me back to the Ville. Like, you going to CR England, boy? I'm like, bet. Cause I guess I wasn't, I wasn't ready. And I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready at all. And my dad helped me get ready. I give him that. So went ahead and caught me a bus from Fayetteville to Spartanburg, South Carolina. CR England. And I should have known because of how unprofessional everything was that there was a red flag. But when you from Fayetteville, North Carolina, and you know, you get down to Spartanburg, and I didn't even stay on campus. I remember that with CR England. While everybody else was staying in the school, they put me in a hotel. You know what I'm talking about? And man, I had a ball. I ain't even gonna lie, I had my own room. 2005, Spartanburg, South Carolina. I had my own room. I think my dad was sending me money every week. He was. I had my own room because I remember I went through their truck driving school 4 weeks. I remember everything, but everybody else was at the school Monday through Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday through Friday. I was in the school, but after hours, they took me back to the hotel. So instead of hanging with all the other truck drivers, I'm hanging with everybody that, you know what I'm saying? I'm hanging with everybody at the hotel because they like, damn, CR England got drivers here? I'm like, yeah, I'm like the only one. They ain't had no room. So I'm hanging out, with the hanging out with the folks at the hotel. And I remember every week, and this stays with me to this day, every week a student killed the trainer. Everybody's talking about this trainer shortage and how long it takes to get a trainer. Students make mistakes. We're human, we make mistakes. I remember every week, because by like the second, third, and fourth week, we was out there in the yard, back in, learning everything about the trucks. I remember hopping in a Freightliner Classic XL 13 speed. Oh man, the red one. That was actually my first truck with CR England, was the 13 speed, 500 horsepower, 1,200 pounds of torque, twin turbo, Detroit diesel 15, 70-inch sleeper, red Freightliner Classic. We gonna talk about that. I remember being in Utah with my truck, and I remember me and this dude were riding around, and I've never heard turbo spool like that. So I remember, ooh. Said, hey, cuz, I think the police behind us. Why every time I hit the gas, the police hit the siren? That's how loud them turbo was. 2 stacks right there behind my door. You hear the turbo just spool. Ooh. Chicken lights on the side, chrome bit bumper, 13 speed. The last gear, you had to hit the switch and then take your foot off the gas and hit the gas again. It'll go into 13. You know what I'm saying? The trucking school won't that bad. I should have been at the school with everybody else. I should have been at that hotel. I was having too much fun, with everybody at the hotel. I remember it was my friend of this cool dude, and he was working during the day, doing this thing, and he was like, hey man, you can come kick it with me when school out. Chicks and different dudes. I was hanging out with people in the hotel, and they were just like, man, what vibe with you? I ain't do no drugs. I ain't get no trouble or nothing. I wasn't that stupid, but I remember, it wasn't professional because I'm too busy having fun. I'm 21. I'm, you know what I'm saying, trucking school. But as far as I'm concerned, they did a good job, training and educating. And for me, I picked it up. What I learned from CR England more than anything, for me, was that trailer. It wasn't about driving the truck. It was about pulling that trailer. 12 years later, million safe miles later, 48 states later, I still keep that in mind. I don't worry about the truck. I'm always looking back, seeing where the hell my damn trailer at. When I make turns, when that's all I do all day is just long as my trailer in them lines, I'm cool. Long as my trailer can make that curve, I'm cool. CR England, to me, what I learned from them was, of course, how to drive a truck, but I also learned the most important thing is don't forget what's behind you. 4 weeks of that, and this was, I remember, because when I was supposed to graduate and, was done with truck driving school, my mom and dad were going to come down from the Ville to Spartanburg, but that was literally the same week of Hurricane Katrina. I graduated and came out of school the same week as Hurricane Katrina, because even in Spartanburg, the sky was dark. Wind was blowing all the way in South Kakalaki. I'm a Carolina boy. I was born in North Carolina, but learned how to drive a truck in South Carolina. Then I remember CR England taking us on up to Charlotte after the end of everything. Was that the beginning? How did that work? Because you get a CDL permit. But eventually they took us to Charlotte, and then from Charlotte, that's when I went to trucking school in South Carolina, but they took us over to the state line, and we did a bunch of testing in Charlotte, at a Charlotte DMV, me and everybody in my class, and sure enough, I got my CDLs, I graduated, and I remember waiting on my trainer, and they sent me to Salt Lake City, Utah, after that to get a trainer, from Spartanburg, South Carolina, and man, when I say, trucking back then versus now, thank God I'm alive. Not even gonna lie to you, YouTube. Thank God I'm alive. Thank God I'm alive. I was basically, my first 6 months was the whole West Coast. I didn't come back to North Carolina until it was time to come home. Past that, they kept me Texas back with CR England. Even with my trainer, for some reason, I might hit Ohio, I might hit Texas, right back out west. Now, I stayed out a month at a time when I first started, month out, 2-3 days off, month out, 2-3 days off, 21. But yeah, I went to trucking school with CR England. I didn't know they were that bad. I didn't know, all the stuff that went on because I was new, fresh, excited, passed the school. Hurricane Katrina, I remember getting out of school, going out to Utah, getting my trainer. Because he pick me up from Spartanburg? Yeah, my trainer picked me up from Spartanburg. Then dropped me off in Salt Lake City, Utah, so I can get my truck. That's where the Freightliner Classic XL came from. And that's the first year the lease purchase came out, was 2005. This is trucking history. CR England told me this. We spent $150,000, $100,000 on them trucks. Check this out, little man. Check this out, young. And I said, what? We feel like this here. How about you? How about you pay for this motherfucker? You flip over what you paid for, because we're tired of spending all this money on all these trucks and y'all just don't care. So how about we start a lease purchase program, or maybe because you can buy it, you'll quit wrecking. That was I bullshit you not. That was the first lease purchase. My mom and dad said, how the hell is they gonna let a student lease a truck? Ryan, you ain't got no experience. Why would they do that? I thought my mom and daddy, well, y'all don't want to see me succeed? Y'all don't want me to be a business owner? My mom and daddy knew. They already saw something ain't right with this company. Why would they let a person with no experience start a truck? Hey, I never did the lease purchase. I've been trucking 12 years. I've been a company driver 12 years. Yeah. But I got 1 million safe miles, 48 states. Been trucking 12 years, and I will never forget that. So think about that to all you students, because I thought my mom and dad was hating. I was really, really mad at my mom and dad. I held a grudge. Y'all don't want to see me succeed. Y'all just mad. Now that I'm older, 12 years later, why would you let them run 2-3 years? Then let them make truck payments. You heard me? Don't do nobody like that. They ain't even drove as a company driver. Now you got them out there. I'm free and independent. Yeah, so that's another story. But it's your boy, Groovy Cloudy. My CB handle is the Black Dog Bandit because I mixed the movie Black Dog and Smokey and the Bandit together. And yeah, that's my trucking story. That's the first company I went with. My very first trucking job, and my very first truck was a 2005 13-speed Freightliner Classic XL, 500 horsepower, 1,200 pounds of torque, twin turbo, Freightliner Classic XL. My first truck was a long nose. My first truck was chromed out, lit up, stand up in the back. You know what I'm saying? So that's my trucker story, YouTube. Have a good day.